Well, good afternoon. I'm Chuck Bennett, President of the Salem City Council. I have a really unusual opportunity to introduce our Mayor, Anna Peterson, who's running for re-election. For those of you who've lived here more than about 4 years, you'll recall that Anna and I had the pleasure of being candidates together for this office, and I have the really great pleasure of supporting her for re-election, joining with the rest of her committee, and a great deal of excitement to see her willing to serve another 2 years in this important office here in Salem. Anna has been, quite simply, the most outstanding mayor I have dealt with since becoming involved in city government back in the 70s as a newspaper reporter. She leads us well. She leads us well as a city council. She speaks the truth, as you saw in her State of the City, and she speaks the truth to people who don't always like to hear it, which is something I think all of us who deal in local government are thrilled to hear. It can often be too lightly said, and Anna says it both eloquently and straightforwardly. She's led us in one of the most exciting economic recoveries coming out of the Great Recession. I am just so proud to be, I hope, Anna Peterson's #1 supporter during this re-election campaign. Mayor Peterson, please.
Thank you so much, Chuck. You know, if you'd all like to take a seat, then you wouldn't have to look at my back. That would be a good idea. You know, it really is a privilege and a pleasure to be here today. And I want to say a special thank you to the reporters that are here, the newspapers that are represented. We're very fortunate in this community, you know. We have 3. I see AP back there. Hi, AP. Thanks for coming. Thank you so much. Bruce Taylor is here with the Salem Business Journal. AP is with Salem Weekly, and Statesman Journal is represented also by Michael Rose, who is really somebody I talk with all the time now because he covers City Hall. He covers so many of the important issues that we're working on. Thank you all. I look across this room and I see friends that go back 20, 30 years when we first moved to Salem in 1981, and I see people that are new friends to me, but it's always a pleasure for me anytime I'm doing anything in Salem because we're such a community of collaboration and support for one another, and that really is why I want to continue being the mayor of Salem. I have a few things I particularly want to accomplish in the coming 2 years, a few issues that I want to particularly bring forward to the community, and a few initiatives that I think will continue to move us forward. One you heard me mention today, natural resources and recreation. That's an absolute must for us. It really is the wave of the future. It's the way we're going to attract young professionals. It's the way we're going to attract corporations, not only from across the nation, but I've talked with those overseas. They're looking for that as well. It's an important value today and tomorrow. I'm also very, very interested in the health and safety of our community. And we know that by building a strong law enforcement, we have one leg on that stool. But I'll tell you, it takes community policing, it takes the community, it takes the neighborhoods, the businesses, the people throughout the areas to really make our community safe. And I love working on those kinds of issues. Very, very important to me as well is obviously our economic development future. We know we're poised now, we're ready with infrastructure. The City Council has made some really important decisions about infrastructure improvements, and we continue to forge ahead because we know we can be ready. We know the next wave of development and investment is coming, and we have in our Mill Creek site the largest tract of shovel-ready industrial land between Sacramento and Vancouver, BC. And that is simply crucial to get that land marketed, and that's a #1 priority for me. You know, the vibrancy of our community involves not just nightlife, but it is a factor that we've got to attend to people who are on the streets, we've got to attend to families that are struggling, and we've got to make way so that we're ready as a community to receive new businesses and new residents who will feel welcome and will feel comfortable and will be a part of our community. So I'm not going to drag on and on here. You've all probably been upstairs and heard the state of the city. I want you to know how much I value your support, how much I value what you bring to the community and to the city. I do need your help. I need your help out on the streets. I need your help with fundraising. I need your help with signing petitions for signatures. I need your help in so many ways of spreading the word through the community that this administration is open, it's ready to do business, and it's ready to listen to and consider the many voices from across our community. So with that, I just say thank you so much for being my supporter. Thank you so much for being here today, and I look forward to continuing as your mayor. Thank you very much.